This is it. We're doing it. We're here. We're live. We're rolling. Episode 1 of Off the Top. Let's go. First of all, you're welcome. Second of all, here's the rub. Every now and then, due to the weather, hey, winter happens, all right? Let's just get over it. And you gotta, I was thinking to myself, well, I could probably just sit in this room by myself and rant for an hour, considering my psychopathic condition. It wouldn't be hard. It wouldn't be hard, so I said to myself, hey, fuck it. Let the golden boy rip. So here I am, ripping, and you know I'm ripping because I got a coffee. And when the Golden Boy's got some coffee, things are different. The Golden Boy's different on some coffee. Off the Top is a locals only and will be a locals only segment that you'll see every now and then with me just ranting, trying to be funny. Trying. It takes effort. I'm a pretty funny guy sometimes, though. I don't want to give myself too much credit, even though, yeah, no. Well, fine. All right, fine. But it's not easy. It ain't easy being me, man. Let me tell you. Sitting in this room by myself, talking to myself. No Deo. No co-host to rattle off a poop joke. It's important to have that kind of stuff. We need that. That is the juice. The juice is worth the squeeze, man. The juice is worth the squeeze. We all know that. I don't have to tell you that. But yeah, welcome to Off the Top. Settle in. Feel it? You feel that? I feel that. That's called love, man. That's what that is. That's what that is. So we'll rattle off current events. What the hell's going on? My take on the world. My personal take on the world. Don't take it religiously, all right? I don't want people yelling at me. But do let me know if you guys like this, by the way, as we go through it. Together. Together. As a team. As a unity. We got shirts for sale, too, just so you know. Game Stonk shirts. Let me know if you want one. There will be a link to those in the description below. But let's get to it. I wanted to. I know I mentioned it briefly, but to talk about what the whole point of the Off the Top segment is, and it's to cover times where guests fall through, and to add a little bit more comedy to the podcast, because initially it was supposed to be comedy intellectual. And it turned into me just rambling with other people about philosophy and shit. And I just want to kind of get a little more fucking mustard on it. You know what I'm saying? A little more English in the game, in the spin. A little more laughs. I have yet to piss myself. I don't know if that's a good goal. The jury's out, though. The jury's out. It might be a good goal. Find yourself in a rolling laugh where you end up pissing yourself. That's how you know you've tapped into greatness. When you can't control your own bodily fluids. That's when I know I've tapped into greatness. Anyways. Okay. So what the hell's going on with Bitcoin? Who got lucky and fucking bought in, sold at what you bought in at, and then 2 days later it spiked up to $57,000. The fucking man himself right here. 57K. Yo, Elon should have hit me up. Hey, I'm about to $1.5 trillion. Yeah, dude. Call me next time. Fuck. They say 1 trillion. Bro, no. You put like, what is it, 1.5 trillion? Somebody could correct me on that. But hey, for all of you who are invested in Bitcoin, fucking kudos, man. Not me, though. Dogecoin, all the fucking way. If you're not in the stocks, by the way, this late in the game, if you're over 20 years old and have a fucking job, do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor. Stop being retarded. Ooh, it's a kid's show. Stop being an idiot. We want to be PC so we don't upset the Fuhrer. Do not say the words we don't like. I have a beautiful German accent. I've been working on it. I was thinking that to myself the other day. I'm like, if I were... So back in 2010, let's see. Bitcoin value in 2010. Back in 2010, the value of Bitcoin was 8 cents. If you had invested $1,000 at 8 cents, that would have given you... So if you put $1,000 back in 2010, forget $1,000. If you're around my age, back in 2010, we were kids. That's fine. $1,000 probably wasn't in our wallet, but $100 was. You probably had $100 at one point and spent it all on fucking Slurpees and like fucking hot dogs. Mindlessly. Foods at home, whatever. $100. There's really dumb ways to spend $100, and we've probably done them all a million fucking times. I certainly have. I feel like you would have got the same amount of gratification just from buying $100 of Bitcoin as the shit that you would have done back then. But anyways, if you were to buy $100 worth of Bitcoin back in 2010, today, it would be worth $28 million. $28 million. Doge to the moon. Doge to the moon. Fucking Doge to the moon, bro. That's where Dogecoin's at right now. It's like at 5-6 cents. It's staggering. Everybody makes fun of it. Oh, blah, blah. Oh, they ain't gonna do nothing. You never know with the stock market, though. It's important to do your research, and I'm not a financial advisor, blah, 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 blah. If you're taking fucking financial advice from me, I got news for you. I got fucking news for you, and you're in a bad place in your life if you're taking hardcore financial advice. I'm merely here to spike your intrigue. To tantalize the senses. Merely to tantalize the senses. Because, I mean, shit, what are people buying with their money? Clothes? I feel like I never buy clothes. I've been wearing the same clothes for... I'll update my wardrobe like once every 2 or 3 years. I bought these jeans for $650. What? Yeah, man. Hey, you want to travel? Oh, no, I can't afford that. We all know those people. And if you're one of them, I'm sorry. Be better. Be better. You'd be surprised how much a round-trip ticket to Cancun could cost. Like nothing. It's like nothing. We got people over here dropping $1,500 on a fucking iPhone. And it does the same shit as last year. And I'm an iPhone guy. Okay? I'm just saying. All right, let's look at let's dive in. Let's dive into the TikTok of the day. How's that? Actually, that's a fucking primo idea. TikTok of the day. I wonder if I get in trouble for putting TikToks up here. But to be completely honest, some of these things, if you don't have a TikTok too, do yourself a favor. Fuck the dance and fuck the sex. So there's some quality entertainment. I'm trying to find it here. Aside from all the really great financial advice, there's some fucking hilarious things on here. I don't even know. All of it seems to be pretty edgy. I'm a little afraid. To go on and putting some of the stuff I'm liking on here, but Do yourself a favor and get a TikTok. Get a TikTok. It might learn you. It might do you good. It's good for your bones. It's good for your frothy loins. Whatever that fucking means. Whoo! Your boys got nothing to say sometimes. Where are you? How are we all doing through the winter? Because when I see the sun out, it gives me hope. I go, that's right. It ain't gonna fucking snow forever. It ain't gonna snow forever. And that's always something I look up to. How about those fucking people we all have in our lives who, I love the winter. All right, bro. There's no one listening. You don't have to. Between it's just us in here, you know? Don't fucking sugarcoat yourself now. I love the winter. It's magical. Okay. Yeah. Have you ever heard of fucking somebody who goes on vacation to Antarctica? Because I tell you, that's king fucking winter up there. But I tell you what, I would fucking take a damn airplane straight to a fucking barren desert in a heartbeat. I fucking love the desert. People love the desert so much, they throw parties. Have you ever seen a picture? You ever seen any of those pictures from Black Rock City? Y'all heard of fucking Burning Man? If you haven't, you should. I tell you now. Burning Man is the fucking shit. Actually, I've never been, so I can't say that. But I will say, people go to the desert. But I don't remember ever listening to, or overhearing or somebody ever telling me, oh yeah, I got some tickets to Antarctica for July, and we're going to go with the family. And then you got people here, I just love the winter. Yeah, winter's great when it lasts like a fucking month. From, December to, really, it's May. Like, I don't care what you say. Winter's lasting until, like, the end of May. And he's like, oh, no, that's called spring. It's like, yeah, it's cold. It's spring? That's what it's fucking called. Spring? They should fucking update that in every book. New England, spring is not spelt without a question mark. Period. You're welcome. What was I looking up here? I got coin typed in. Brain dead. Maybe I need a little sip of Joe. Trying to fucking change the world. One ridiculous brain cell at a time. Really do want to give a quick shout out to everybody who's listening right now. You guys are fucking awesome. Even if you don't know it. Even if you don't know it, you're the shit. Shout out to Brian Denning. He's probably listening. Fucking love that guy. He always has a lot of nice things to say. Dude's a visionary. He doesn't know it, but he is. And don't let him fool you either, because he'll say, like, oh, no, I'm not. I'm like, yeah, you are. You're going to, like, write a book. You're going to fucking write a play or something. Like a fucking movie, probably. That dude is the definition of bottled enthusiasm. And give me a shout out too, or not me a shout out. Comment below if you are somebody who listens to these regularly. I actually would, with this episode, love to take a gauge of that, and if you got even just a minute, because I haven't gotten a lot of feedback from people who regularly listen, and this is a good test. At least this video will be a great test to for not test, but it'd be a great way to see who's listening. Because I don't have a guest. Typically, the guest will have the audience of friends and family who listen to the podcast. With this, it's going to be just organic audience for those of you who have been sticking around with the Locals Only experience. Fucking absolute legends, savages, all of you. So I would love to, I'd love to hear from you. Be like, yo, I listen, or give me a suggestion, or let me know if you like me doing this. I kind of like it. I kind of feel like I can get my shots in right now. No one's weighing me down. Fucking Eagles fly alone. Fucking Eagles fly alone, man. Eagles fly alone. I'm gonna get that tattooed on my face. Across my fucking head. In Braille. So everybody can see it. Except blind people. I have some fucking great ideas sometimes, I tell you. All right, what are we thinking here? The being on the spot and then trying to type something in is so fucking hard. Let's go, though. We're all about the challenge here on the fucking Locals Only podcast off the top segment here. Because we're going right off the top. No chains, baby. No chains. And it's like, you can't just look up the news and it's not political. So if I start saying political shit, calm down. For one, just calm the fuck down. Because your opinion, and as well as mine, doesn't matter. It's your actions that matter. Put that on a fucking t-shirt. Bam! You're welcome. Yet again. You're fucking welcome. And where do you even get news? Where do you go? Everything's bottlenecked. I want them to send somebody from the fucking jungle, teach him English as best as they can. Like, take some random fucking dude from the depths of a jungle and let him into the fucking free world or whatever you want, the first world. Let him into the first world. Let him look around, give him a pen and paper, let him write shit down. That's the fucking news. Because it's like if you're looking up what's going on, you're going to get a left or a right opinion. And then if you start predicating your analysis off of what they're fucking saying, all of a sudden you become one of them. And it's like, dude, I don't want to become one of them. I'm so happy I can't even fucking read. That's probably not a good thing. I'm a proud guy, though. I'm proud of myself anyways. I rely on the pictures. My favorite thing is the whole fucking Rona. Because it's like, you got to be reminded of it for some reason every day, all the time, every day. And like, okay, so recently as some of you know, I had gone to Mexico. Mind you, I went there in January of 2021. Sweet time. Mexico's living. Mexico's fucking thriving, bro. They are no cap, bro. No fucking, they're just margaritas and salsa music all day. And everything that we know of as a rule is optional out there. So it's like mask, social distance. And the people are living, they're happy, they're laughing. You can't hate on that. I guess you could, but you suck if you do. So I went there, and when I got back to the airport here in Logan, back into the United States, I get a pamphlet. Again, mind you, 2021, and it was the end of January when I got back. Or like mid-January. And wouldn't you fucking know it? The damn pamphlet they had given me gave me the rules. The COVID rules. The Rona rules. And I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yo, I'm the fucking smartest guy ever. 'Cause I'm not. But like, I know what's happening. Like, I know that there's a thing going on with the sickness and the virus. I know about the mask and the 6 feet and the 14 days and the da-da-da. That's all I could fucking read when I saw the pamphlet. Started dancing when a guy gave me that because I'm like, I fucking know this song. Again? It's like hearing fucking Sweet Home. No. It's like hearing that fucking song by Journey again. Like, every time that song plays, people start fucking singing it like it just came out. Like, bro. Fucking song definitely came out like 1,000 years ago. And we've all heard it in high school, middle school. Like, what's that fucking song? I don't even want to start singing it because then it's going to become infectious and it's going to take over my body and then I'm going to die right here on the floor. It'll be a fucking rotten carcass festering with flies and maggots in like 3 seconds. So yeah, they gave me this pamphlet and I was dumbfounded. I was dumbfounded, baffled. And I didn't make a scene. I kept my cool. I put it in my pocket. I said, thank you. I said, thanks. Thank you, sir. Very nice guy. Anyways, it was very nice. But at the same time, we got this whole environmental thing we're all sort of up in arms about, right? Maybe not anymore. I don't know. But who's printing out 10 trillion fucking pamphlets with the rules that we've known about since March of 2020? That's what I'm saying. It's been a fucking year about. Oh, by the way, if you didn't hear the news, even though you just got on a plane to go to a different country and then off a plane to come back to this country, just so you know. FYI, bro. You ever heard of it? I wonder how many people get that pamphlet while, of course, they're wearing the fucking everything and doing the robot and the fucking YMCA. Do they get the pamphlet and they go, what? What is this? My God. Lose it. I would love to see that. That would be awesome. If they had like a camera set up there. Hey, let's see if somebody fucking finds it. What? Excuse me, sir. That's what I wanted to say. I really was this close because they were cool guys at the. I don't know. You like for those of you who've traveled internationally, you have to go through a set of customs or like a. It's like a very mild screening. They go, did you bring any items in from this country with you? Did you, whatever. They don't even check your bag or anything sometimes. Sometimes you have to fill out a survey, like how much cash did you bring back, yada, yada. And they seem pretty funny guys. And I really wanted to say after they handed me that pamphlet, what's COVID? Just to see if I could get a fucking laugh out of them. You know what I mean? Like, it's too predictable, man. It's too predictable. That's how I feel about it because let's be honest, man. I don't watch the news and I work with people on a daily basis and I don't watch the news and I hear about it. And I'm like, imagine if the same fucking episode, or we'll just say season. I won't get too drastic. I won't get too crazy here. But let's just say the same season of a show played from fucking March 2020 and is still playing now. And people are talking about that season. Would anybody get annoyed? I would assume some people would be a little like, all right, we get it. And I think some people are. But after a while, I mean, if you look at how fucking Florida's living, I can't imagine what kind of hell people put themselves. Did you see how they're wearing a mask? That's the best part. That's the best part about New England. You get to see what empathy looks like in play, baby. You never go to a fucking restaurant or a fucking grocery store without a mask. They would just kick you out. Be like, yeah, get the fuck out. You want to eat here? Nope. I know. Hey, if you hate me, whatever. I'm just saying. I'm not even giving you my opinion. That's what will happen. So if you don't like the truth, man, fucking sucks to be you, dude. Fucking sucks to be you, dude. Yo, shout out to Seth Chica too. I know he listens to this sometimes, and that guy's the fucking man. So deal with that. Deal with that, bro. Dude's making moves. Everybody's making moves. Locals Only podcast has been a fucking ball so far, and everybody who's been on is the tits, the absolute shit, and they're killing it out there. Shout out to Jason Dale for being a fucking G. That dude's a legend. Kids making bags too. I know Jason. I know Deo. Deo, I know. Laser beams. Old leather lung. You ain't gonna get it. You ain't gonna get it fucking. I know. Boy's rolling hard. They call him Mac Daddy Doe at his work. Pff, forget it. He walks in swinging a fucking chain made out of diamonds. It was just given to him. They go, damn, dude, you're just a shit, and you just need to have this chain. So just here, take it. Take it from me. Young Jamie Dew. Shout out to young Jamie Dew, Jameson Lolos. Jameson Slow Blows. I don't know if you guys have seen Blue Mountain State, but there you go. If you've seen Blue Mountain State, you are the shit. You're welcome. You're officially the fucking tits. Just like warm milk in your cereal. If you haven't tried, pro tip. Trying to change your life. Hi, my name's Mike. Are you trying to change your life? If you want to change your life and become the fucking best that's ever been, try warm milk in your cereal. And now I think it'd be only appropriate if every company that makes or sells milk give me a shitload of fucking royalties for that. And microwaves. Anybody who has microwaves. Or, I mean, ideally you'd probably want to heat that milk up on a fucking, like, stovetop or something if you're real bougie. Or you just fucking throw it in the nuke. I don't even put it in a bowl. I lay the fucking microwave on its back. And I pour the milk into the microwave and shut it like a fucking box. And then I turn that shit on, boom, and let it just fucking sizzle. And then I'll tilt it so it pours out of the corner. Because I'm a fucking animal. And I can't be stopped. And that's just the life we live sometimes, man. When you're balling, sometimes you gotta heat up your milk in the fucking microwave. Pour it off the goddamn corner like a brick shithouse. Why is February so short? I feel like they have details for everything. All right, current events this week. Let's see what's going on. Everyone's getting a shot. And some of you guys who are artists out there, fucking keep it up, bro. My Spotify is lit because of you. My Spotify is fucking lit. Barely can even drive. Fucking swerving and honking my horn and shit. Some of you guys are fucking great. I mean, I haven't interviewed anybody who I haven't at least enjoyed one of their songs. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I love every single song by every artist, but I will tell you that these people are no strangers to fucking talent. That's for goddamn sure. You can take that to the bank. Should probably start saying more witty catchphrases. It's just to fucking bump my steez. Don't want to get a grade. Please, though, guys. I want some feedback on this. I do want some feedback on this. Gotta get some feedback on this. Here's something actually that just happened. Chris D'Elia came back with some, it's been a while. I don't know your take on that whole thing, but I love Chris D'Elia. He's got the spirit of 1,000 men. No take on what the fuck happened, though. It's hard to say. In this world, you know, And I'm not going to be the one to defend fucked up shit, but dude, when you're living 1,000,000 miles per minute, money's no object. Yeah. If you ain't killing and fucking kidnapping children, your life's probably boring. You got to do that shit. I'm not saying you should. I'm not condoning that. No fucking way. But that's the way the world is, bro. That's why anytime, don't get too fucking close to the sun. We all know what happened to Icarus. That's what I believe happened to Crystalia. He fucking got too close to the sun. We all know what happened. Fucking guy. Burnt his goddamn wings off. That's why I keep myself real close to the ground. Anytime something great happens to me, I fucking break a knee or some shit. I'll smash a kneecap. I'll go to some foreign country I'll go to like the Amazon jungle and swim in a fucking swamp and get like, dude, talk about the kinds of bugs you can get out there. You go dipping in the wrong goddamn river, that's it. You're infested for life. There's bugs that are made to live inside of animals forever. And the only way to kill them is to kill yourself. Good night. Have fucking good luck sleeping tonight. And then there's people who are complaining about the wildest shit in this country, like the most trivial shit. You see how he looked at me? That's racist. And then it just goes from there. Bro, if you took somebody, I think that's what would happen. If you took that guy from the fucking jungle and brought him to the first world and saw the shit people deal with, like the social dilemmas, the guy would be like, you have stores with drinking water and food everywhere. And you're yelling at each other for words. You shouldn't say that, you know. That's a bad word. That's a luxury, honestly. You know you're in a fucking bomb country when your biggest enemy is words. So fucking hats off, man. Hats off to that. Hats off to words for being our fucking greatest enemy. There's dudes who live in the fucking Amazon rainforest who's like, oh, my child got eaten. I had 3 kids, now I have 2 because one of them got eaten by a fucking snake. You don't know problems until there's snakes big enough to eat your children, and it happens. It's not that they're just there, but it's happened that fucking like, oh, yesterday? No, like just now. And it's like the 9th time it's happened this week. And we're over here like, don't say that! You're gonna hurt my feelings! Tell you, they don't make medication good enough to deal with these issues, too. I mean, I think people are fucking kidding themselves, man. Some people aren't even equipped to leave their house. I don't think they should. I think there should be. Amazon's going to figure this out too. I think they're going to be they're the unsung saving grace that hasn't really kicked in yet into full steam. I'm talking like half the people who are really worried about going outside and dying, to the point where everybody has to conform to that. Again, not my opinion. That's the MO. Comes with the territory. Take it as you will. But if Amazon gets its shit together, those people can just stay at home. Amazon will come out with they'll deliver houses that don't have doors, windows, or anything. Maybe just windows. Bulletproof, of course, because there's everything to be worried about, right? Soundproof. Not even words can get through. So they just sit in the footprint. They go, I ordered my house. Where is it? It's supposed to be here. And then the house drops on them. And in the house, the only access to the outside world are fucking like huge troughs, like those mailbox troughs. You know when you're putting mail in the mailbox and you fucking open the lid and it's like a one-way, it just goes whomp and it drops all this shit. That's what happens. It's a house without doors, and all you can do is put food into it, and it's got its own systems inside. The septic's built in, whatever. It like plugs in. Like the footprint already has the plug in. Yo, Jeff, if you listening, send me some cash because I got the best idea for you. Lock them in. They sit in the footprint. The drones drop the fucking house on them so they can sit there safe. They can be safe there. I mean, it's going to be a gamble because they will have to wait like maybe an hour or something before the house gets to the footprint. So in that time, they could be killed. Like somebody could go by and say, "Hey, stranger." It's like, "Oh, I'm not a fucking stranger." And then they could die of a heart attack because somebody used words and said it to them. But what I'm thinking is they get locked in there. We get a bunch of them, right? Anybody who's worried about being outside of their house into the world or near other people, they can get those houses and live like really happy lives. That's the goal, man. We want to be happy. We got to make sure everybody's happy. Or take that guy and bring him to the fucking Amazon to tell the fucking news and have him talk about, let's just put him there. This dude pasty as hell. He looks like the fucking guy. He looks like the guy who's I don't know, fucking greeting. He's your typical Walmart greeter, and you just put him in the Amazon, and he tells the news for them without a bias because he's not from there. That is a fucking great idea. He'd be like, "What the hell? What are those things in the trees and the snakes and the..." Nah, that just wouldn't be fair. He'd be devoured. He would be the casualty that week from the anaconda. He'd probably get killed by like the dumbest shit too. He'd probably get like a fucking rash from touching mud and die. Where the fucking natives of that land deal with that shit on a daily basis. Words, help me. I'm surprised there isn't like a bigger movement to like have some kind of device that just shoves into your ear. And I'm not talking about headphones. I'm talking about like, I mean, like you could say earplugs. Yeah, I know. Earplugs. But it's not like everybody's using the earplugs. Like how long is it before we need 2 earplugs before we leave our house? Words can be dangerous because then they start breaking it down. Words can cause social distress or mental distress from socialization. Socialization and the mental distress could cause anxiety. Bam, you got some fucking you need to protect yourself. And now if you're walking around without earbuds or earplugs, you're a danger to society because you could fucking have a mental breakdown and kill somebody. Or yourself, and you shouldn't be. Can't leave this planet. Don't you fucking dare. You're in it for the long haul. We're here till Bitcoin gets to $300,000 a coin, while the rest of us fucking chimps watch it instead of invest like myself. I'm surprised there's any apprehension about going to Mars. I feel like there should be a fucking line like there was at Starbucks today. You know why there's a line at a coffee place? It's not because people are getting coffee. It's not. It's because somebody goes to the coffee place to buy food. Why? Why are you buying food? At the hi, hello, this is Starbucks. How can I take your order? Yes, could I get a spring roll fajita chicken wrap? Could I get a croissant? And could I get some prosciutto with mozzarella cheese sticks and a bagel and a donut? It's like, what are you doing? Go to the grocery store, for crying out loud. You're going to order things like that. You're killing people. People are dying. That's the real silent killer, is the fucking people buying food at Starbucks. Just stop. Go to the grocery store. Be a fucking man. Be a woman. Being a strong, independent individual. There we go. I can keep my show now. The show's rolling. On tilt, baby. Full thrusters. Probably after this one. That'd be so hilarious. People just hate it so much. It might make me like even happier. I don't know. I think any reaction's a good reaction. Definitely give me some feedback though, guys. That'd be Bomb City. Hoo! Bomb City! I literally went inside to get this coffee. That's what I'm saying. Because it's like, hey, could I get a small coffee with ice? Boom! Yes! Yes, you can, sir. First window. Because if you're going up to a fucking drive-thru and you need to look at the menu, you fucked up. Go inside. Sit down with one of their professionals and mull it over. Figure your life out, man. You got like 9 kids in the car and you're going grocery. We're doing dinner at Starbucks. Doing lunch at Starbucks. And I went, by the way, at like noon, okay? So before you're like, well, that's what you get for going early. I didn't go early. I went at fucking 1 p.m. 1 p.m. I mean, that freaking line was like a car short of a cop getting there and like and starting to direct traffic because it's like absolutely chaotic, you know? And I don't live in a popular place, really. It's not like there's a fucking Six Flags near me. Living in New England too, Six Flags? Done. New England's gonna break off the fucking country. It's gonna float on over to some desolate part of the world where we can fucking do whatever the hell we're trying to do here. I tell you what, though, Texas ain't doing so great this winter. That's a real fucking shame, man. I guess people actually died. I ain't gonna start joking about it, but for a place that has probably more machinery than anywhere else in the world, don't fact check me on that. Just take it. Just take it. And not being able to function in the snow, it's ironic. It's ironic. But it's easy to take for granted because we get more snow than you can fucking shake a stick at here. Sometimes. Last winter, if you've been here, and it wasn't so bad. But I always say to myself, well, who the hell would ever move here? The fact that I'm still here still kind of pisses me off. Get red in the face. Why am I living here? It's because we like to suffer. Builds strength. Builds character. Suffering is key. If you can just fucking deal with it. Here's the thing, man. It's like the rise of the phoenix. Once the spring comes along and the sun comes out, you feel like a man. You're like, you start stop cooking your meat and shit. You just eat it out of the box, eat it out of the packaging. I'm a man now. But let's be honest with ourselves. If we could move somewhere, I mean, it's not that we can't. Let's be real. The only object is our fucking mind, dude. The only real object is our mind, dude. My favorite thing that's happened right now is Keith Gill statement about fucking GameStop. GameStonk. Get the shirts. Get the fucking shirts. No, just kidding, but they are bomb shirts, so I'm not kidding. But his testament to the SEC or whatever, he's like, straight up, I like the stock. Dude changed his life and his family's life. The fact that he has to go up and make a testimony at all blows my mind, because it's like, dude, all you did was invest in the market, and like people want answers. How about what the fuck? What's the guy's name who owns Robinhood? Like, how about you get up? I mean, he probably has already. And you got some things to say. You need to make some statements, and you got to make them quick, because bro, you just fucked over the entire stock market over some petty shit. And what's really crazy is that the guy looks the same. This Keith Gill guy, and who's the CEO of Robinhood? The CEO of Robinhood. Really? No. That's not right. Oh, Vladimir Tenoff. Yeah, dude, that sounds like every bad guy's name from every video game ever. That's the guy. That's like the final boss's name. He's probably a cool guy. I don't know. I'm impartial to the whole thing because I understand business to some extent, but dude, you fucked everybody over, Vladimir. I'm surprised. Honestly, so they look the same. They're doppelgangers. They really are. You want to fucking... I'll put a side-by-side up right here. You tell me that they're not. You're going to tell me right now that they're not doppelganger? I'm going to tell you you're a fucking liar. Because here's the rub. I'm surprised more so than anything that the guy, Keith Gill's name, you would think his name backwards would spell Vladimir. That'd be really cool. They look the same, but he's like the evil version. But when you spell Keith's name backwards, the guy who bought 50,000 shares of GameStop when it was like really cheap. Bank! Fucking bags, dude. That dude made bags off of GameStop. And that's what it takes. That's what I'm saying. Do yourself a favor. If you're not invested, get invested. Or just watch people get fucking filthy rich, dude. Like your boy here. Get some fucking diamond hands. Golden boy don't play around. No, I'm a novice. I'm a novice at best, but I tell you, investing does not disappoint. And if you're gonna say to me right now, well, I don't know what to invest in, I'll tell you what to invest in. Literally anything you fucking have in your house. It's really that easy. If you like, you have an iPhone, you have a fucking Android. I just answered your question. Unless, and again, do your own research. Don't come to Off the Top, locals only, for your financial advice. But if I was a betting man, and I'm not, but if I was a betting man, I would say that those companies aren't going anywhere. Like in the next 10 years, think about it. Do you think Apple is going to go anywhere? Do you think Samsung could? No, because they make phones. Yeah, no, so probably not. Amazon's not going anywhere. And if you're going to think about theoretically, something. Yeah, dude, short of a fucking meteor the size of the moon hitting the earth, and that's what it would take. Supposedly something like the size of a fucking SUV hitting the planet. I don't know. Maybe something a little bigger could definitely take out the planet. No, you're going to need something a quarter size of the planet to stop Amazon. Because Amazon's making deliveries in space. It's the only reason that Elon Musk's trying to get to Mars. It's because you can get a deal on the fucking Amazon shipping out there. That's why they want to tell us about aliens. Aliens are buying shit. Jeff Bezos stepped down too. That's a fucking something if you haven't heard about that. I don't know what the deal is. I also saw some shit, conspiratorial shit. There's a bunch of different CEOs from all kinds of different companies that just recently stepped down. What's going on? The world is ending! Honestly, why the hell would you want to be a CEO of a company like that? Like, you got paid. Stop working. Step down. Like, that's literally the ultimate goal. And greed takes over. We get it, man. You want enough money to make fucking spaghetti out of yak meat, you know? Just fucking ridiculous shit you'd never need. But at the same time, it doesn't take that much cash. Cold, hard cash. Passive income. To just, like, become the ghost in the machine. You just show up to the meeting sometimes. Yeah, this looks good, bye. If that's not your dream, then I think you got the wrong fucking mindset, bro. Because there's no need for like $1 billion. That's the saddest thing. People fucking are like obsessive. Why is he so rich? He shouldn't be rich. And they start foaming at the mouth. I'm fucking dry in here. Like, give it a rest, dude. Who cares? You really want a yacht that bad? Like, I guess it would be nice. But there was a great saying, man. And that is, it goes along the lines of, you know, if you have, you can't drive 10 cars at once, even though they're Cadillacs. All right? You could literally evoke just as much pleasure in your life out of balling out for a night on a yacht. Just as much as somebody who has one. If not more. I would say more, because you don't have to worry about it. I mean, sure, maybe you could have enough money to the point where you don't even need to think about paying an entire faculty of people to maintain your yacht, but still, it's like that's money out the door, even if you are a super quadrillionaire. It's like, why deal with that? You're just what you're doing is allowing more people to run your life. Oh, Mr. Bezos, taxes are in here, blah, 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 blah. It's like, oh, yeah, send it to this guy. And then all of a sudden, he's got 27 people who he's got to make sure are doing the right thing. It's like, bro, dude, no wonder the fucking guy's bald. Not me, though. Full head of hair, because I don't got none of that shit. Just kidding. No, I wouldn't want any of that. I would want enough to be like living decently in Mexico. Like, okay. Not like great. But like a living. You know what I mean? Not bad. Mexico or wherever. Travel. Hitting the road. Get a no plan van and just make it fucking happen. Just make it happen. That's what I'm saying. Rent or do whatever you have to. Experience what it's like to be on a yacht or a private jet. But to own that shit, it's like buying a fucking grocery store. Like, why don't you just grab your Link sausage and get the fuck out? Nah, man, I need 19 airplanes. You got people like Floyd Mayweather. That guy's fucking Daddy Mac Doe. Diamond fucking everything. And he's broke. Because he owns everything. He doesn't, and you can't experience it all. That's what I'm saying. Back to that. That's a deep statement. It's a deep statement, bro. You cannot drive 10 cars at once, even though they be Cadillacs. Or live in 10 houses, even though they're mansions. All that shit is just like whatever the fuck you put on your walls in your house, bro. You don't even need it. And people take that to another level. I got a $50 million penthouse in New York City. It's like, slow clap. Nice. You're here in the office right now. How is that $50 million thing doing, huh? You're fucking here all the time in this fucking shithole. What up? Fucking, I think everybody needs. I think the only mandate that should be going around right now is that everybody do a heap of DMT. You're welcome, bro. I just fixed every problem known to man in the first world. Holy shit. Well, I tell you, if more people just did a heap of DMT, they'd be good. We'd all be good. I've never done DMT. But I think you should take my advice very seriously because I'm fucking stoked about that idea. And I'd be the first one to say yay. I'd be the first one to stand up and go, yay. Yay or nay? I'd go, yay. Everybody, even the children, yay. But not yay, DMT. Not actually yay. That's fucked up. Ceremonially, fuck DMT, actually. Ayahuasca. I'm talking every town gets a shaman, and that shaman builds a fucking fortress of like a sweat lodge or whatever the ceremonial criteria is, and just conducts like a fucking 100-person ceremony, and everybody just do it to the sound of a fucking water drum. Robinhood CEO is in the hot seat. Bro, I'm surprised he's got a fucking chair to sit on. Honestly, if you have Robinhood, ditch it. Go to Fidelity, go anywhere else. Because you're wasting your money. These people control your fucking portfolio, which is unheard of. Unheard of. And yeah, it's aesthetically pleasing. It's got a great UI. It's got a great UE, user interface, user experience. Or say probably UX. I don't know. But anyways, it's easy to use. It's very nice. I get it. I know. Ditch it. And don't go to Weeble either because they're the same motherfuckers. The same beep beep. This is a kid's show. I've been swearing a lot. Got the coffee running through my veins. But no, seriously, yeah, they're both backed by like Citadel and the same crazy hedge funds that caused the whole restrictions for buying stocks. Like that's probably the first time in history. Maybe it happened with Volkswagen. I don't know, but my point is that what was I saying? Yeah, you can't be running a day trading service and then be like, oh, by the way, you just can't buy stocks. Sorry. Why? Because I said so. It's fucking genius, though, man. The dude's a genius. How can you blame him? Can you be mad? Can you even be mad? I'm the one who downloaded the app. I'm a hypocrite because I got it. I'm moving to Fidelity, though. That's not financial advice. Though it's probably the best of all the evils. Because they were one of a few that didn't actually have any actual restrictions. So, FYI. But I'm loving Reddit. I'm loving the Reddit feed because they're still at it. They're fucking waiting on that gamma squeeze. Big squeeze, baby. Diamond fucking hands. And there's still people buying, by the way. Like no joke at all. They're still buying GameStop. Another FYI, you're welcome. Filling you in, guys. It's because I care about you. I'm going to just check. I want to see what kind of madness is going on. It's such a cult, too. I don't know if you guys got in on the whole GameStop thing, but I never had so much fun in my fucking life. I will say that. And I joined the Wall Street Bets Reddit page. For some of you are probably, I would assume a lot of you are familiar with the Wall Street Bets. But when I joined, there was about 1 million people. Now there's like almost 10 million people following that subreddit. It's insane. I think it's called a subreddit. I don't know. I literally haven't used Reddit until this all happened, and now I'm like obsessed sometimes. I mean, it's like gossip. You get to go on there and see what they're gossiping about, and it's always like, for at least Wall Street Bets, it's all stock related. But you gotta love it. You gotta love it because these people don't quit. These people are kings of the universe, because no matter what happens, and I'm talking no matter what happens, they're still rolling with the punches in the biggest way. There's people who bought they call it loss porn, where they show how much money they've lost. It just gives me a stomach ache and makes me want to cry, but I guess some people are into that. And they'll show their portfolio with like a $2 million loss, or like hundreds of thousands of dollar loss. Granted, just so if you're not familiar with how stocks work, yeah, it's not like they put that money into it, but at one point their portfolio had gained so much money and they did not sell. I like the stock, is what they say. This is the way. This is the way. Lost all their money because it went up to like almost $500 per share. Now it's down to like 40. So a good 1,000% dive. Dip, dive, dodge, duck, dip, and dive. And yeah, that's one way to live your life. Hey, I ain't judging. But I got in on it. I honestly, as much as I had talking shit about Robinhood, here's the thing. In part because they made those restrictions, the stock didn't go up any higher. I bought in around like almost $400. I took a solid loss. I'll tell you. I lost $1,500. But it was money that I made from stocks in the first place. It all comes back. That's the thing. You don't want to get emotional with the stock market. And that's why it's smart to only invest in things that are doing well. GME is a meme stock. GameStop is a meme stock. If you're investing in it, get ready for the ride of your fucking life. Diamond fucking hands. Oh, shit. Yeah, man. But this has been great. I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm just a fucking rapping, tapping, boot sapping, chick snapping, diamond hands, crapping, holy roller, bro. And I'm on a tear. It's a Thursday. Happy fucking Thursday, everybody, and thank you for tuning in again. I'm gonna say it. Give me some love, people. Show me what's up. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're listening. If you did listen to this, at any of it at all. If you're listening on Spotify, you're the fucking shit too. If you're listening on YouTube, you're the shit. If you're listening on iTunes, you're the shit. But go definitely to the YouTube and shoot a comment. Because I would love to gauge what kind of audience is here. And if you stuck around for the hour, you're the fucking tits. That's all I'm going to say. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll catch you on the next one, all right? Peace. I don't know how to wrap this up, but bam! Do that. Bam. All right. Go have a day. Go have yourself a day.